Good morning, everyone. I'm from Chile, from Startup Chile. I'm here with Tadashi, my boss, so please cheer me up.
You're the best.
We're here for the challenge. The challenge is attracting and retaining startups in Chile. So in Chile, as an ecosystem, we have a dream. So the dream is to make the startups stay in Chile. And at the end of the day, is how do we capture the value they're bringing to Chile? Because most of the startups don't stay in Chile, okay, in the long run, and we don't get to capture this value from them, okay. Next slide. Where's the? Sorry. This. Okay. So this is the starting point. So. We have invested a lot in startups. In the last 4 years, we have invested more than $40 million a year. And we have a strong base number of startups. We found around 1,000 startups a year, okay, in the last 4 years. But they don't scale up, okay? They don't grow after 100, 200,000 K a year, okay? They stay there. Most of them. We don't have a regulatory framework for startups, neither for early stage funding, okay, from VCs or a private sector. And as I said, we invest around 40 to 50 million US a year. So what the problem that we're seeing is that the Chilean proposition of value is not clear at all, okay? We talk with startups here and they just know about the free money, okay? That we give around 50K a year to a startup, that's it. So they just see the check and then after that they need to find the second check in Mexico, the US, or back here in Europe, okay? So they don't understand why Chile, okay? They just see the money. Okay, so this is a big problem. Then also there's a lack of professionals in the investor sector. Okay, so the investors, they just know about investing in mining, in finance, in retail, and that's it. Okay, and they don't know how to find these good startups to invest and how to give good capabilities to these startups to grow. Okay. And also the corporates don't invest in startups, so there's no merger and acquisition a market whatsoever. Okay, we have maybe 1 or 2 examples. Okay, so it's nowhere to be found. So that's why we don't basically capture value, because corporations and companies are not getting startups inside. They just started talking about open innovation a few years, but they're still getting to know what this open innovation is about, and so we're not capturing the value. And because we don't have a professionalization of investors, it's impossible that they could merge, okay? Because they know what are they doing. So this is the proposition. The idea is that first of all we need to change the mindset globally about why do you need to come to Chile. Okay, we need to focus on certain sectors, either is solar, geothermal, mining, viniculture, agro, whichever, but very specific ones. We need to target high-profile exits, okay, to establish the differentiation. We need to point out that Chile is the point of entry to Latin American market, okay, which is the most stable economy and so on. And we need to praise the heroes. So we need to focus on getting these few exits, these few mergers and acquisitions, these few investments, and show them around the world, like Estonia does with Sky, with Pipedrive, with many others, to make and change that mindset around the world. Then we need to enhance the ecosystem sectors, and for these sectors, enhance the universities, research, local investor community, so they can foster these new sectors. So how are we going to implement this?
5 minutes.
Oh, I'm done.